If you guys don't know, over the last week, the cannabis space has went into some controversial shit. The LA Times posted a report or a newsletter, whatever you want to call it, and they took 45 products from some of the biggest dispensaries in California and they got them tested, and the results came back literally terrifying. And we're going to talk about that today. Alright, what is going on, people of Earth? My name is Chilly Dilly, back at you with not so much of a chill video. Cheers. Unfortunately, the one thing that I thought was safe, I don't think is going to be safe anymore if things don't change. Before we do get into that, shout out to the sponsor that allows me to be able to do these kinds of videos. Shout out to JK Distro. Some of my favorite THCA flower. We're literally just smoking some blueberry gelato. But that's not what we're here about, man. We're here because some of the biggest companies in California are not having safe products. They're having pesticides in their carts and flour, and it is coming back with a lot of pesticides. I know one of the biggest ones was Backpack Boys, and yeah, so it's been pretty interesting so far. I know it's been out for like a week and a half. I didn't want to touch on it right away. One, because I was actually out of town for a little bit. And then two, because I just wanted to see what people might say or what might come from it. You know what I mean? And I know that they're supposed to be doing more testing. Other companies are supposed to be doing more testing. Other companies are stepping up to show their testing, things like that. This was really, really crazy to me because for a lot of you that don't know, I actually live in a illegal state, so I don't even have dispensaries or anything. That's why hemp, because it's legal everywhere. It's literally just been one of the best things. I mean, this is THCA flower. We all know. Yeah, that doesn't matter. But you get what I'm saying. Like, I've never had to deal with dispensaries, and I'm not going to buy black market because it's fucking hot dog water and probably a lot worse than even what these people are selling at dispensaries, man. So, low-key, my biggest argument, because I've always said the hemp market is way more scary because it is unregulated. I've always said at least with the legal side, it is heavily regulated, in which I thought. And my biggest argument was always like, hey man, if you really just want carts or whatever, go to the legal side, but I guess I'm wrong. Even the legal side isn't safe. A lot of people might be wondering, like, how did this happen? How are these slipping by? I've actually talked to a couple company owners, I won't say their names, but they have given me information as well that this kind of stuff does happen, and that people are spraying pesticides that can apparently go through testing and not pop up, which is so scary to begin with. And apparently whenever like 2017, 2016 time, whenever this shit became legal and they started regulations, they had a list of pesticides then that weren't allowed, or you can only have so much percentage in, which why are you allowed to have any kind of percentage in it at all? It's really, really fucking scary. And yeah, man. They really need to update this. I think what will come from this is obviously more heavy regulations. Hopefully, I hope more comes out. I hope more people investigate this, and it's not just one person, because obviously these people have no reason to lie. They used a lot of money to test these, but you know, it would be nice to see other results from other ones. Some of them, like, I'll be pulling up pictures of just like some of the company names. I'm not gonna sit here and name them all. You can go watch some like Aircon. A couple other people made real in-depth videos talking about each company, but that's mostly for people that live in the legal states and whatnot. And it's like, I'm really just here to more talk about, like, bro, are we cooked? Like, are we done? Are we fucked, man? Like, if dispensaries can't even be safe, like, I already worry about, you know, just more of the hemp side being unregulated. Like, it's just fucking crazy, man. It's very scary. And, you know, I definitely think one thing that was really scaring me even more is how many comments I'm seeing of people being like, oh, well, it's a good thing I only smoke flower, but like, the flower literally is the base which gets the pesticides, which then translate to the carts. So I even heard some people saying, like, pesticides on flower are different compared to converting when you're doing like distillate and stuff. I'm not sure, dude. I'm not a scientist when it comes to that, but in my brain now, I'm thinking there's pesticides on the plant as well, and therefore you're smoking pesticide as well. And I just don't really get how this benefits at all. Like, I get, like, I just don't get how it benefits. If they're yielding more, I don't even get how a pesticide would do that. And a lot of these people are paying 30% plus taxes in California on this product that they think is, you know, obviously run through all the regulations. That's why everybody assumes that it's so high, because of all the taxes, all the work that it has to go through, all the regulations and stuff like that. But come to find out, you know, we're not supposed to be doing this like deep dive. We're supposed to trust, right? And I mean, I say we as in like a whole collective, because once again, like I don't even live near a dispensary, so like it doesn't really matter for me. But if this is like happening where it's supposed to not happen, then just means be even more safe. I've never even been a big cart person to begin with. I definitely don't like to buy black market, but this makes me scared to even buy one from a dispensary. I mean, it makes me scared to buy flour. It makes me just a little on edge about everything. And I am just more interested to see how some of these companies respond, because I don't want to like be like, oh, they're blah, 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 or their response is blah, blah, blah. Because some of them are definitely subpar. Some of them are definitely like, okay, well, you know, definitely prove it back. Or like, how can we prove this right? Or whatever, you know what I mean? Like, instead of getting on there and being like, no, it's not true. Like, people should be trying to figure out ways to prove this right, or that they're like, that this person's wrong or whatever. Because once again, I know it's like a collective group. I'm pretty sure people that did the testing, like, it wasn't just one person, but I'm still pretty sure it's just one group right now. But I mean, to me, this is like groundbreaking news. This hurt, man, but I also wasn't kind of surprised, you know what I mean? Like, I was like, damn. Like, I've always thought that, like, shit has just changed so much over the last 10 years since, like, really since, I want to say, like, 2013, 2015, when shit, like, started becoming more legal, started popping off everywhere, carts started becoming bigger. Definitely a lot changed. A lot more people are in it to stretch their money. They don't care about the consumer half the time. It's sad, but it's because it is a business market now, instead of being more of a black market, which people kind of like want it to be almost. I don't really know about that. I think people just enjoyed it more sometimes from their dealer than getting taxed and then now getting fucked over, essentially, you know? And then once again, I even want to express even more. Definitely be careful when it comes to hemp products. Do your research. Make sure you're checking your COAs. But something I often say is COAs are easily faked. Easily these people could be paying the fucking COA people, lining their pockets, giving them money, and then they're like making money. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it could be a whole fucking thing, bro, that we don't know about that could be uncovered. A lot of people just think because stoners or whatever that it's like, I think people think like hippies run it or some shit, but it's not true. Like, these are millionaires, billionaires running this shit. They just want money. And sometimes they just don't care about the consumer. And that sucks. And hopefully just more of this shit gets out so that way we don't like hurt ourselves. Like, that's the last thing we should have to worry about, because you know, this is something we've always said, like, never gonna do anything hard, because this isn't gonna do anything, like, this isn't gonna kill me, this isn't gonna fuck me up, but are we gonna get to a point where it is, or are we just, like, bro, if it got to a point where, like, all of it just got too much, all of it was very questionable, I'd just fucking quit, honestly. Your health isn't worth a not good high or whatever. I can understand now why a lot more, like, growers and stuff like to just, like, use their, like, smoke their own, make sure they know what they put in it. Makes a lot more sense now, for sure, man. Yeah, that's about really all I got on this topic, man. I am gonna track it more as it goes on. It sucks, for real, that's it. I mean, that's really all I gotta say. This sucks. I really hope people aren't affected by this. I hope people are healthy and haven't gotten, like, hurt or sick or anything. I know, like, I think this started because somebody went to the hospital. I'm not 100% sure, man. It's kind of like some hard info to find, because it's, like I said, kind of only this one group. But shout out to the LA Times for even like posting this. Shout out to the people that did it, that are trying to help people and obviously show like, hey man, this shit needs to be changed. I don't understand why this pesticide thing is back, you know, what is it, 2016, 2017, I think. And yet, like, every year they're revising and adding new ways to add taxes to get more from these, you know, facilities, dispensaries, or whatever. But they can't, you know, review the pesticide thing, the things that are being put in. Like, I don't know, man. Just sucks either way. Hopefully everybody stay safe, all that shit, man. Shout out to JK Distro, man. Obviously a safe company for me. I've been smoking this for like almost 2 years. Feel great. But anyway, I appreciate y'all watching. Be safe out there.